founder of the Grace and Strength Lifestyle. I'm so excited today to introduce you to one of our recently graduated clients, Miss Jonna Stout, and she is here from Des Moines, Iowa. I don't know if I said that your last name right, Jonna, because remember I'm Canadian and we say out a little differently, but close enough, right? It's all good? Yeah, you can talk.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yay! Yeah, she just recently graduated and has gone through all the phases, just been an ideal, I say client, but become a friend and gotten to visit with her on group calls myself. And I didn't coach her, but definitely got close throughout the journey. Hey, Jonna, share with us what brought you to the place where you knew that you needed grace and strength in your journey.
Oh, so many factors brought me to grace and strength, but I was heavy. I was a teacher and a mom and a wife, and I was trying to lose weight. I had a friend that you will probably meet later through this program. Her name is Katie, and we were trying to do this together. We were trying to get a healthy life going for us and our families together because we live life together. And we weren't making any progress. And then one of my dearest friends, Rebecca Boyd, we've been friends for almost 20 years. I saw her changing over Facebook. And finally in February, I contacted her via Facebook and I said, Becca, what is going on? What are you doing? What's going on? And she shared with me briefly at that point what God had done. And then it came out that she was going to become a coach. And God just really opened that door for me and my family to step into grace and strength and make a change, because it wasn't just about healthy eating or exercising for me. I knew there was something deeper causing those issues of gaining weight and things like that. And grace and strength just seemed to deal with my whole person and ultimately my relationship with Jesus Christ. And I just had to step out in faith and say, this is what I'm going to do.
Awesome. Awesome. And what do you feel has been your biggest change that you've noticed in your life other than the obvious weight loss? I mean, how has your heart changed since starting the program?
Oh, my heart is so in a different place. I'm a teacher and I'm a mom and I'm a wife, and there's a lot of balls to keep in the air. And God has just taught me to rely on Him and to go to Him more than I used to go to food. If I'd had a stressful day at work, I'd come home and I'd eat chocolate. Or I'd come home and have a big dinner because I wasn't caring for myself. God also taught me to see who I am as His daughter, not as all these other roles, and that He is who I need to go to for those things, but also that I need to take care of myself physically, spiritually, and mentally.
Awesome. And that was new for you to put yourself first in that whole.
Yes, definitely. It was very new because as a mom and a wife and a teacher, I put myself last all the time. I mean, just as a teacher, I would go all day without eating because I had to get so many things done in my classroom. Or as a stay-at-home mom, when I stayed at home, I'd go all day without eating because I had laundry to do and dishes, and I wasn't taking care of myself. So then I would overeat, or my body wouldn't react well to food because I wasn't eating healthy, or I wasn't even providing healthy options for my family either. So God really taught me the importance of taking care of me as well.
Awesome. So how has this transformation changed the dynamics of your family?
It really has, in a lot of ways, changed the dynamics of our family. I can share one thing that's kind of hilarious. My husband, also as we did this journey, he's a referee, lost 15 pounds through this journey because slowly, over time, we changed our eating habits, like the types of food. No processed food in our house, no artificial sweeteners, no sugar. And if it is sugar, I've found some healthier options to do. Just a lot of healthier options for my family. We are on the go a lot in the evenings. Like tonight we have church and it's Awana. So making sure there's fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, what healthy options are available for my children for dinner that are quick, but still a healthy option. Also balancing that with living in freedom, and sometimes you have to do this or you have to do that, but learning to make healthier choices. One thing with my husband is to support me in my journey, he chose to give up soda. And he will, now that I'm done, will rarely have soda because he's like, this tastes terrible. I don't feel good after. So he has seen how some of those things change him and how he feels as well.
That's awesome that it's a whole family. I mean, I love it that the guys, they start eating healthy, and it's so not fair though. They lose so quickly. I'm like, really? Okay, so
I
cut out soda and 10 pounds are gone. You know?
Yes,
You're like,
exactly.
fair?
It wasn't like that for me.
Yeah, exactly. I've never experienced that either. I think I'll stop this and yeah. Um, hey,
Exactly.
share with us some of the emotional issues that you might have had previous and just with the heart change and so on, from what those were, if you share maybe what those were and then how today it looks so differently.
Um, I am an extrovert, believe it or not. I'm a verbal processor. I share everything out loud. And before Grace and Strength, I had begun to hide. Because of my weight, I wanted to stay at home. I didn't want to go out and do things, which my friends who know me know that's not me. Um, Also, I worried a lot. I lost a lot of sleep. Um, Ate a lot of chocolate to keep my emotions in check. I also have a genetic predisposition to some health issues, and those were starting to rear. I was on some medications and things like that to help with like some different physical issues as a result. And now, because I have gotten myself through grace and strength and through the power of God to a healthy place, I don't need those things anymore. Are there times when Satan still tries to make me struggle with worry or insecurity or fear? Yes. But grace and strength has given me the tools to combat those issues as well and not use food to combat those issues.
Right. Awesome. One last thing, Jonna, before we close. You knew where you were before you found us, right? And many of us were there. We were broken. We're in a different area of life, a different season of life that maybe this is the time to reach out. What would you say to somebody now that's just researching? They're watching this video right now and say, I wonder if this will work for me. What would you say to her?
I was that girl who watched the videos and stalked the website and read every article that you wrote or our coaches wrote, or and I was watching some of these other coaches who are posting on my dear friend's Facebook. Like I was that girl. I was her, and I was terrified. But I think another thing that God used on this journey that makes grace and strength different from anything else is you don't do it alone. There are other women who are ahead of you in the journey. There are other women who come in behind you. But then you always have a group of women that you are doing this with. They are your coach is in the trench with you. Cindy is in the trench with you. Anna, Stacy, all the coaches, they are in the trench with you, walking this journey with you. You don't do it alone. And there's so much power in that. And I have to say that on days when I was struggling, like wanting this or wanting that, or I was in the trench, to remember I'm not alone. There's another girl. She may not live on the same street or the same city, but she's across the country as me who's having the same struggle, and I can reach out to her on my Facebook wall. I'll post and they can pray for me. There was so much power in the community aspect of grace and strength, and you don't do this alone. Your coach is there, Cindy is there, the grace and strength team is there for you. but the group of ladies that you get connected with on your weekly calls will carry you when you are weak, and you will get to carry them as well, and you get to do this together, and it's so powerful.
Awesome. Thank you, Jonna. Thank you so much for sharing your heart with us and for everybody out there that's listening. We love you. Congratulations on your
Thank you.
success. By the way, what did you lose? Where were you and where'd you end up? Or
Well, after my load days,
you don't have to
I
tell
was
me.
at 230 pounds, and God has brought me down to I range between 146 and 148 depending on my cycle. And so I lost almost 80 pounds
Wow.
by God's great grace.
Wow.
So,
Amazing.
and I'm learning to walk in that freedom. And what does that look like? What does it look like to walk in freedom and not be bound by the scale, but not be a slave to food either, but to walk in freedom? And God gives it. It's powerful, the freedom God gives.
Awesome. Thank you again, sweetie. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.